All right, boys, we are back, and it's time to head into the Year 8 playoffs with our Quebec City Ace Nordiques. And in round 1, we got a team that I have not seen in the playoffs through the 8 years that I've been up here in Quebec City, the Philadelphia Flyers. Not the greatest record right there, 41, 34, and 7, but still, it's nice to see some new faces here in the playoffs. I don't know anything about their team, but like 8 years in, Claude Giroux, you got to expect to still be there. The Shen brothers, Wayne Simmons maybe. But goaltender, who's their goalie, right? That's going to be the interesting one. Now, before we get started, I just want to remember to remember the basics here. I want to turn injuries back on. All right, and the goalie rotations, where are you? That is going to go off, just in case. All right. Now, also, controversy once again around Jordan Eberle. You guys were saying that I should have traded him. I should trade him. He should go. A player who only gets 66 points playing alongside of two 90-point guys is absolutely pathetic. And you know what? I mean, that's a fair argument, I suppose. But, you know, it's not automatic that if we go out and we replace Jordan Eberle, it's not automatic that all of a sudden that replacement is going to get more points than Jordan Eberle and then increase Jonathan Huberdeau and Kapitanoff. It's a possibility, but it's not fact. What I know with Jordan Eberle is I know that I'm getting a 30-goal season, 60-plus point season, a penalty killer, a plus player, and somebody that allows Yuri Kapitanoff and Jonathan Huberdeau to have their outstanding seasons, right? I mean, look at Jonathan Huberdeau, 86, 86, 90. Yuri Kapitanoff. Let's see here. 89, 87, 93. Now, I know what you guys are going to say. Well, if you had a better player than Jordan Eberle, he'd get more points, and Yuri Kapitanoff and Huberdeau would get more points. Again, that is a big maybe. It's a possibility. I'm not ruling it out, but I rather go with what I know I'm going to get, because if we go out and get, say, Dauphin and put him instead of Eberle, Yuri Kapitanoff and Huberdeau, they could come down in points. That's also a possibility. So I don't buy that argument that Jordan Eberle is not suited for this team. He's a great first liner for us. The chemistry with Huberdeau and Kapitanoff seems to be just perfect, and also he kills penalties. And I don't buy that he doesn't have a good defensive category. 87, 83, 87. He just doesn't have good faceoffs, but he's a winger. That's a 4.5-star defensive category for a sniper. He's going nowhere for this year anyways. I said at the end of this year we would take a look at it, but as of right now, I don't need any bad thoughts going through Jordan Eberle's head. All right, he's part of the team, and he's a core player of this team. We're going to need him. He doesn't have the A on him anymore, but still, we're definitely going to need him if we're going to be successful in these playoffs. So let's take a look at our opponent in round 1, the Philadelphia Flyers. So they got Wayne Simmons, Derek Brassard, and Claude Giroux. I think I'm still using the roster update that has Claude Giroux as a right winger, so that's why he's on the right. So you got Wayne Simmons, you got Giroux, and Brassard, 85. You know, it's not a bad first line. It's not the greatest, but Claude Giroux makes it pretty good, so we got to watch out for that. The second line, they got Booth, Braden Shen, and Jacob Voracek. Voracek looks like he came down a little bit. Probably because he was playing behind Claude Giroux his whole 8 years by now, right? But you know what? That's actually a pretty good second line, except for Booth, but Braden Shen and Voracek, I like them on the second line. Third line, Lawton, Couturier, and Condra. Lawton, I think, has a really good defensive category, and so does Couturier. So that's a pretty good third line. They should move those guys up, but pretty good third line. And then the fourth line, Zuccarello, McRae, and Deneau. Don't know anything about those guys. So I can see why they were the last seed in our division, or whatever it is. They don't have the greatest offense, except for Claude Giroux. If they didn't have Giroux, their offense would just be average. Defense, they got Daly, Luke Shen, Mazzaros, Corrado, Russell, and Conan. I like Daly, I like Shen, I like Mazzaros. I wouldn't say Shen is a top 2 just yet. I'd say he's still a top 4. But they do have 2 defensive defensemen on that first line, so they might be able to keep the puck out of the net. But not a single, well, they got 1 offensive defenseman, but he's on the third line, okay? So that might hurt them there as well. And then last but not least, goalie. Oh, you know what? I take it back. Steve Mason, he's jumped up to an 86, so, you know, he's the same as a Eddie Lack or a Markstrom, even better. So they got the goaltending. They have what they need in the nets, all right? But I still think that just flat out offense and defense were better. Where's Quebec City? Are we at the end of the list? I think so. Yeah, Quebec City. So they have the goaltender edge, sure, but I still like our goaltenders. But then you can see how offensively we got them covered. Sure, Claude Giroux is great, but we got Huberdeau, Kapitanoff, and Eberle. That blows their first line out of the water. Cizikas, Mueller, Mantha, Barkov, Shore, Ratty. I like these guys. We got them beat depth-wise for sure. And defensively, oh yeah, we got them beat defensively, no doubt. All right, so maybe goaltender, but we've seen better goalies that we've been able to score on in the past. I don't think this is going to be much of a problem. So hang on before we get started. Let me just blow my nose. All right, that's a little better. I got a stuffy nose, but whatever. It's playoff time. There's no time for crying. All right, so game 1 against the Philadelphia Flyers. This is good. This is a new look playoff round we got here. No more New York Rangers or Buffalo Sabres or Tampa Bay Lightning. Philadelphia Flyers. So let's see what they're all about. First period. All right, we get off to the lead. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that our team can just overpower these guys in every category and have it be a short series, no injuries, all that good stuff. Second period. All right, there's another one for Jonathan Huberdeau. And the third period. All right, so Kyle Clifford. So we won that game, no problem. 4-0. Jonathan Huberdeau, Kapitanoff, Mueller, and Clifford. So goals for pretty much every single line except for the third line, I believe. I think. Yeah, but still, pretty good. So there you go. And Eberle, 2 assists. I guess we got to keep the eye on Eberle once again. The microscope man once again, because he always has this kind of controversy coming into the playoffs. He's got to become a playoff performer. He was 2 years ago. Last year, he didn't have the greatest playoff run, but 2 years ago when we won the Cup, he did. I think he had like something like 20-something points in 20-something games. So I know he has it in him. He's just got to step up and silence everybody. So good news after that game 1. No injuries, shutout, everything's good. So let's just keep her going here. I think the Philadelphia Flyers are just a team that we can beat straight up. We can beat. No craziness, no games or no. They might be able to win a game or two, but no chance of them getting us on the ropes close to elimination, all right? We should be the better team here, so come on. First period. All right, there you go. Jonathan Huberdeau gets on the board once again. Keep this up, boys. We're playing great. Second period. All right, there it is. Ty Ratty. We're getting goals from everywhere, and our defense and goaltending is playing outstanding. Now, I accidentally skipped it in the last one. I want to go ×6 for the third period. Oh, there you go. Eric Condra scores on Eddie Lack. He gets a quick one as well. Lack, you got the routine in place, man. Don't be a goof. Ah, and he goofs it up. Eric Condra, 2 goals in the third period. There you go. Ty Ratty. He gets his second goal of the night as well. Oh, Eddie Lack, man, I don't like that. That's a 2-goal allowance in the third, man. That's the routine. We were lucky enough to get a power play goal from Ty Ratty, but ooh, Eddie Lack. I do not like that. So we're up 2-0 in the series. Pretty good so far. Huberdeau, Kapitanoff, Hartikainen, Ratty, Goodbranson, and Barkov. Ratty, Barkov, and Kulikov. So Barkov, 2 big assists. All right, very good. I think I got to blow my nose again. Yes, I do. Jesus. All right, hopefully that's better. So we're up 2-0 in the series. We're coasting right now. We had a little bit of a scare there in the third period, but our goals for should be enough for the Philadelphia Flyers to handle, all right? So come on now. We're in Philadelphia. The fans are going crazy. They're booing their own team. Let's go. Let's give them something to boo about. First period. All right, so they got 1, but Jordan Eberle gets a big goal for us, so it's tied 1-1. Good job, Eberle. Hopefully that'll help with this confidence, because apparently the fans won't give him any motivation at all. Second period. All right, we got 2, Kulikov and Kyle Clifford. Claude Giroux, though, he gets 1 on Markstrom. So we got the Markstrom's in the net. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Did Eddie Lack get injured? Why is Markstrom in the net? All right, that's not good. I mean, Markstrom's been a good goalie for us, but I did not change Eddie Lack, and now Markstrom's in the net. So that's something we got to watch out for going into the next game. Come on now, Markstrom, though. You can handle it. Oh, no. Wayne Simmons gets a goal on Markstrom. Oh, no. Claude Giroux gets a goal on Markstrom. We're all over the place this game, boys. We're all over the place. Can our offense step up, get a goal? Don't let there you go. Peter Mueller. I don't want them to have anything in this series. Oh, my. No, you know what? No, we can't keep the puck out of the net. No, we can't. Holy shit, Markstrom. 6 goals against for Markstrom. Yeah, he came in for some reason, and he allowed every single goal. Lack wasn't even in there, so I wish Eddie Lack started this game. Markstrom just shit the bed. 6 goals on 36 shots. We had 4 goals for us, and we didn't even come close to tying up the game. Holy crap, man, that's pretty bad. That is a pretty bad game right there. I want to see what happened. Was it Eddie Lack got injured, or was it just... Yeah, there it is. Quebec City player Eddie Lack has been injured with a sprained ankle. His estimated return is April 28th, 2021. All right, so he's gonna miss this round probably. So Markstrom, you're gonna have to win it. And he's not giving me the greatest confidence after that start. So we'll go with, I think Tebow's been the guy who's started up all the games in the AHL this year, 43. Yeah, I'll just bring up this, you know what, I'll bring up Rathjen. There you go. All right. Man, that's a big time miss right there. Extra attacker. No, I want to go to goalies. There you go. Markstrom and Rathjen. All right. I wonder, fractured his ankle. That sounds bad too. Or sprained his ankle. Sprained his ankle. Yeah, sprained his ankle. So we lost our goalie in game 3 right there to the Goon Flyers. They probably ran him. But let's see. Eddie Lack. Yeah, it said the 28th. So I mean, he might be back for a game 7. But we're gonna have to play this series out with Markstrom in the net. Markstrom's been our savior in the past, so I don't buy that that's a problem now. It's just that game he allowed 6 goals. That's kind of crazy. So the Philadelphia Flyers, they're still in this series right now. We're up 2-1. But if we can win this going back to Quebec City, I mean that'll put us in a great spot. So come on, offense, you've been there for us, but Markstrom, I'm gonna call you out this game, just you. You got to have a good bounce back game after that embarrassing loss. All right, we need you. We're not gonna go to Rathjen. We need you. So here we go. First period. All right, that's more like it. Braden Colburn scores on his old team. Good, good, good. All right, just keep this up. Second period. All right, we got one. They got one. Luke Shen. Jonathan Huberdeau. What's that? His like second or third goal of the series? He's playing great. We got the third period now. Come on now. We need one more goal, though, boys, for Markstrom. Power play. Short-handed goal for Shore. That's a big one. That's a big one. Shore, good job, buddy. Power play. Oh, Ty Ridey on the power play. All right, that should be all she wrote. That should be all she wrote for Jacob Markstrom now. He's embarrassed from that last game, the Super Sweet. He's going to answer back, and Casey Cizikas puts it away. 5-1 game for the Quebec City Ace Nordiques over the Philadelphia Flyers. Big shorthanded goal there for Shore. Big time. That's a huge goal. So now that we're up 3-1 in the series, I'm not going to say that should be everything, but that puts us in a good spot now. I feel good about this series. Okay? Had a little bit of a scare there with Eddie Lack getting injured, but in 3 games, if we can't beat the Philadelphia Flyers once, there's something wrong with this game, okay? We have the better team, no doubt. All we have to do is just play like it, and we will get by the Philadelphia Flyers with relative ease. All right, so let's give them nothing to hope for. We're on home ice. The fans are going crazy in Le Coliseau du Pepsi, so let's perform for them. First period. There you go. Jonathan freaking Captain Huberdeau. What a beast this guy is, man. No controversy surrounding Huberdeau. Everybody knows he's a stud. What a beast. Second period. All right, there you go. Jonathan Huberdeau gets his second of the game. And Morgan Riley, the 20-goal defenseman, he gets one. So we got the 3-goal lead going into the third period. Markstrom, I'm not going to say anything, son. You know what to do. That's as simple as that. You know what to do. Good penalty kill, boys. Another one. Good penalty kill. Another one. What the hell? What happened to our discipline? Good penalty kills. And Yuri Kapitanov gets the dagger in the third period to put it out of reach. And Markstrom gets a shutout in Game 5 to send the Quebec City Ace Nordiques into the second round. No chance for the Philadelphia Flyers. Absolutely no chance. The one game that they won, they lit up a cold goalie and injured my starting goalie, but then other than that, they had nothing for us. Jordan Eberle, a 3-assist night, so the microscope man definitely stepped up in this series for us. All right, and yeah, that wasn't even a challenge. Philadelphia Flyers were not a challenge for us. We had 2 shutouts in those games. All right, we won 3-2. We lost that big game, but you know what? Screw that game. That didn't count. And then we won that game. That was just a weird game with our goalie getting injured. All right, so not even a chance. And Eddie Lack coming back for the next series. I wonder what we should do. Yeah. Actually, I'll put that to you guys. What should we do starting round 2? Because now Eddie Lack is available to play, right? Should we go with Markstrom or should we go back to Eddie Lack? I think maybe Eddie Lack, you know, but I'll leave it to you guys for that. So we'll just simulate ahead here. That's good. So he's not going to be day-to-day injured at all. He's ready to come back fully. And in round 2, we got our rivals, the Tampa Bay Lightning, the team that kicked us out the first 2 times. Then we kicked them out last year. Last year we kicked them out. So now they're coming back for their revenge, right? So this is definitely a rivalry series right here. Quebec City versus Drouin, Stamkos, Kucherov, and the Tampa Bay Lightning, right? So this is going to be a good one. Player stats of the playoffs. Let's see who did what for us. I think everybody in our top 6 pretty much had a great 5 games there. We lit them up. So Jonathan Huberdeau, 11 points in 5 games, 5 goals, 6 assists in 5 games. Captain Huberdeau, never in doubt. Jordan Eberle, there you go, 7 points in 5 games, 1 goal, 6 assists. See, again, my argument, I know you guys are going to say, get a better player in there, but I come at it from the side that Jonathan Huberdeau and Kapitanov are getting all the points that they're getting because of the great chemistry that Jordan Eberle also provides, right? So I like this first line. It's going nowhere right now. Anthony Mantha, 4 assists. That's good. Ty Ratty, 4 points. So yeah, we had some good depth goal scoring that series as well. And defenseman, Yuri Kapitanov, 8 points. Kulikov, 3, all right, all these guys, and then goaltenders. Both of them have played 3 games. Eddie Lack's got a below 1 goals against average. All right, he's 2-0 with a 97.06 save percentage. Remember, he was also one of the best goalies in the NHL during the regular season, so I'm thinking we go back to Eddie Lack. He is the hot hand right now. Sure, he had an injury, but I don't know. I think he had a really good year. He had a little bit of a bad injury right there. I think we should go back with him, but I'll leave it up to you guys. I didn't want to go to awards, wanted to go to playoff tree. Playoff tree. All right, there are your Elite 8. So the Phoenix Coyotes are still over there. The President's Trophy winners, Edmonton Oilers, Colorado versus Anaheim, Carolina versus Ottawa, and the Tampa Bay Lightning versus your Quebec City Ace Nordiques. So I will see you guys in the next video, and wish us luck.